Hi viewers, I welcome you once again to my YouTube channel. In our previous video, we have seen basics of hashing, and today we will cover why blockchain is tamper proof, right? Suppose we are considering this as the nth block in the blockchain, right? This is nth block, and it means like just left to it is bn minus 1th block, and just right to it, next to it is bn plus 1th block. We are specifically focusing on this. Any of the block you can take this or this, but I'm focusing on nth block, right? Suppose it will be having some transaction in it, as we have seen. If it is talking about cryptocurrency sort of thing, like it is a Bitcoin network, let's say, then it will be having financial transactional data, right? So I'm considering, for the sake of easy understanding, I'm considering it is having four transactions, right? Namely T1, T2, T3 and T4, right? So yeah, consider there is an adversary who wants to tamper, let's say, T1 transaction, right? Then what will happen? What will happen if he'll tamper with T1? So before going into that particular aspect, I want you to see something which is very important for your foundation, right? Let's say this is T1, this is T2, this is T3, this is T4. T1 is hashed, and then this is basically hash of T1, then T2, then T3, then T4 is hashed. This is, I'm saying, ht1, ht2, ht3 and ht4. Again these two are hashed, right? Then it becomes ht1, t2, and these two are further hashed, right? ht3, t4, and again these two are hashed. Then final h1 2 3 4 is formed, right? This is also called as Merkle root, right? Merkle root. Suppose the adversary is tampering with T1 transaction, then what will happen? When T1 transaction will be changed, then we have seen in our previous video as well, if will change slight, if will change input by slight extent, the its hash will change completely, right? So if T1 is tampered, or if T1 is changed, then hash of T1 is also changed. And when this is hashed with this hash of T2, then this particular hash will also change, and finally the Merkle root will be changed, right? If we'll change any of the transactions, not only T1, if we'll change T4 as well, then this will change. And when this is hashed with hash of T3, then this will change, and finally this will change. So if you'll modify any of the transactions, it will the change will reach up to the Merkle root, right? All the way up to Merkle root, the changes will be seen, right? So yeah, now let's say we are considering four transactions. Let me clear the screen first. Yes, I have cleared the screen. I'm considering we have like T1, T2, T3 and T4, these four transactions, right? And we have T1 dash, T2 dash, T2, 3, T3 and T4, right? So corresponding to these transactions, we have Merkle root, let's say MR. This is acronym of, this is acronym of Merkle root, right? Merkle root, which is not modified. Like T1 is not modified. Here T1 is modified. I am saying it as Merkle root MR dash, right? It is modified or tampered Merkle root, right? Merkle root. Now, before proceeding towards the lecture, I'd like to show you, block Bitcoin block, right? I will show you what is the hash in it, right? What is the hash that Bitcoin network stores? What is the Merkle root in the Bitcoin network? Just a quick brief, just a quick understanding, so that you'll be able to connect, with my understanding of blockchain and Bitcoin, accordingly, right? So yeah, let's go to the base of blockchain or Bitcoin way. So we have searched Bitcoin current block. Now I am searching this. Okay, so over here you can see the latest block, the most recently mined blocks over here. So you can see the first, the block which is mined 8 minutes back. It is like 7,23,999. Just open it, right? Okay, so you can see its hash is like, it is having some certain number of zeros at the starting, and then it's like CD907. Are you able to see this? These number of zeros, and then CD9077. Okay, fine. What I want you to see as well over here, this is Merkle root, right? You can see Merkle root is hashed form of all the transactions. Merkle root, you can say it is the representative of all the transactions that are there in the block, right? So it's F9CB055, something like that. Okay, I want to understand, like, this hash is like this only, right? It will be having certain number of zeros, right? Before actually like this cd 900907 starts, something like that. It will be having certain number of zeros at starting, right? I want you to see some other block as well, just to understand this one. Let's say, no, we have seen this was the block we have seen. One block is recently mined, right? 9 seconds back. Wait, just go to this block. Okay, see, it is having certain number of zeros in front of it, like 0000, something like that, right? Further you can see like the Merkle root, like 004. Merkle root is like not it's hard and fast that it will be having certain number of zeros, right? Okay, you can also see like this block, this has been mined 38 minutes back, right? Let me open that. Yeah, so you can see hash is having like 000, certain number of zeros,